And ladies and gentlemen, Pakistan has withdrawn its limited diplomatic recognition to the Taliban government in Afghanistan. This is a dramatic diplomatic shift for Pakistan-Taliban relations. Remember, viewers, I had said this. And when I said this, I think it was 2021, August of 2021, the Pakistanis were celebrating. They thought that they will get together with the Taliban to open a new front versus India. Ladies and gentlemen, I had said in 2021 that this will end up very, very badly. And I had actually predicted that Pakistan will soon be begging from the Taliban, the way their economy is going. Pakistan once had dreams of dominating Afghanistan. Today, Afghanistan is in such a position that it is threatening Pakistan's sovereignty. How the cookie crumbles? Let's debate.
When Taliban rose to power in Afghanistan in 2021, Pakistan had extended full support to the group.
We want Pakistan to promote an inclusive arrangement set up over there, which Pakistan believes in. We feel that Afghanistan is a country which has a number of ethnic groups.
2 years later, Pakistan is driving out Afghan refugees. And back-to-back terror attacks in Pakistan is making the terror state withdraw limited recognition to Taliban. This comes after Pakistan PM slammed Taliban.
अब ऑब्जेक्टिवली इस्टेब्लिश हो गया कि उनके असलहा यहाँ पे ब्लैक मार्केट में बिक भी रहे और इस्तेमाल भी हो रहे हैं और अब उसकी डॉक्यूमेंटेड एविडेंसेस सामने आ रही हैं। हम कोई कॉन्स्पिरेसी थ्योरी के तहत ये नहीं कह रहे थे कि अमेरिकन ने लेफ्ट ओवर करके जो है ना यहाँ से चले गए ताकि हम पे लोग हमलावर हो सके। जो इशू है वो यही है, लेट्स से सपोज कि जो 1.5 लाख अफगान मिलिट्री थी वो ऑल ऑफ अ सडन 2 दिन में डिसअपियर हो गई। उनका असला कहाँ गया? और फिर हम देखते हैं कि एक ब्लैक मार्केट में उसकी खरीद व फरोख्त हो रही और फिर उसका दहशतगर्दी के वाक़यात में इस्तेमाल हो रहा है, तो ज़ाहिर है पाकिस्तान का कंसर्न भी होगा। हम उसको हर सतह पे उठाते हैं।
Taliban has said that attacks in Pakistan are their own doing and Taliban cannot be blamed for it. Has Pakistan been stung by the snake's bread in its own backyard? Let's debate.
General J.D. Bakshi, Major Yasir Janjua and Dr. Saeed Elahi. Dr. Saeed Elahi, my question to you first. The reason that you have had this breakup with the Taliban is because 15 Afghan nationals were among the suicide bombers, and there are a lot of terrorist attacks and suicide bombs and suicide bombers going on across Pakistan, and there are a lot of terrorist incidents inside Pakistan, and that Afghan nationals are behind these terrorist attacks, and therefore you cannot talk to Afghanistan. Dr. Elahi, this is what we told you. We told you that when these Pakistani nationals carry out terrorist attacks on India and on Indian soil like Kasaf, we cannot talk to you. Do you understand what we were telling you then? आपको भी समझ में आ गई?
I think you are mixing up
आप one minute जब आप ये पाकिस्तानियों को भेजते थे one minute I have not finished. When Musharraf used to say that we are promoting terrorists, they are not terrorists, they are freedom fighters, and they are carrying out suicide bombs in India, right? They are carrying out terrorist attacks in India. You said that we pray for their souls. They are doing great service. Same thing is happening on your soil today. Same thing is happening on your soil. No, one minute. Aapke, no, where is Hafiz Saeed? Why don't you tell Hafiz Saeed to handle the Afghans? आप दाऊद इब्राहिम कहाँ छिपा हुआ है? हफीज सईद कहाँ छिपे हुए हैं? निकालिए उनको बाहर, लगाइए उनको काम पे। आपके टुकड़ों पे चलते हैं वो लोग। तो मेरी बात सुन लीजिए, हजम कीजिए इस बात को कि आज से 2 साल पहले मैंने कहा था आपको, मैंने आज से 2 साल पहले आपको कहा था कि नहीं टीवी प्रोग्राम पे कि 2 साल बाद आप एक दूसरे के पीछे पड़ जाएंगे। वही हो रहा है आप लोगों का। What happened to you? We will form a great Islamic nation. Islamic state बनेगा, Islamic state of Afghanistan, Islamic state of Pakistan, Muslim भाई भाई। What happened? What happened? बताइए, जवाब दीजिए।
अच्छा जी, सबसे पहले
डॉक्टर इलाही जवाब दीजिए।
जी मुझे मौका देंगे तो मैं जवाब दूंगा। सबसे पहले आई विल रिस्पॉन्ड टू योर कमेंट अबाउट जनरल मुशर्रफ। आई थिंक आई एग्री विद जनरल मुशर्रफ स्टेटमेंट that the people who were fighting in Kashmir were freedom fighters, and people who are involved in terrorism in Pakistan are not freedom fighters because they are terrorists. TTP is a terrorist organization which was based and is based in Afghanistan, and in the last 2 years, despite of pursuing warnings and different other ways and means to tell Taliban government in Afghanistan to control them, was not successful. And the Taliban government took it for granted.
But you said there you're going to work together, no? Dr. Ilahi, Dr. Ilahi, Dr. Ilahi,
Pakistan was
you said,
one of those
listen to me. You said, one minute. August of, may I remind you, sir, August of 2021, General Bakshi was there, I was there, you were there, all there. You said that the new friendship between Taliban and Afghanistan is going to be a new front against India. Now tell me, गड़बड़ क्या हो गई ये बताइए मुझे। मेजर चंजू और आप हमको समझाइए what went wrong between both of you.
That's why I'm saying that in Afghanistan there was
You
always
said that two Muslim nations will take on India.
But even then,
you said two Muslim nations will take on India. What happened?
Sir, let me reply your question.
But you were two Muslim nations taking on India. What happened?
Did not recognize Afghan government, Taliban government. Number one. Number two is Afghanistan is landlocked country which is dependent on Pakistan. 99% dependence is on Pakistan. So we have to supply and provide all those things which are required for the normal citizens of the country of Afghanistan. So Pakistan is open up to that limit. As I told you before, we were having very lenient policy, and now when we saw that the Taliban government was not listening to Pakistan government and has not withdrawn their support and has not finished their bases of TTP in Afghanistan. So Pakistan now decided two things, as you shown in your television. The Prime Minister of Pakistan said, Taliban have to opt either government of Pakistan or TTP, because we have to destroy, eliminate Taliban, TTP in Afghanistan. And you have seen in recent past that the Pakistani forces and air forces,
but they are your people. But they are your people. 1 minute. But 1 minute, just 1 minute. But 1 minute, Major Janjua, 1 minute. Major Janjua, 1 minute. They went rogue, no? Sir, 1 minute. Sir, 1 minute.
They will be treated in this way.
Sir, 1 minute. Sir, please understand. You said that we are two Muslim nations and we are together. Imran Khan in a UN speech after the Taliban took over says, you said we will go from capital to capital in the world to get recognition for the Taliban. Right? Jaish-e-Mohammed and Lashkar-e-Toiba celebrated the Taliban in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. Right? Armored vehicles were ferried into Pakistan. US Army Humvees and other armored fighting vehicles were being ferried into your country and transferred in Quetta. You had a full relationship. Pakistani ID cards were there on Taliban terrorists. The Pakistan DG ISI asked General Bakshi, Faiz Hamid, he was sitting with Mullah Baradar every day. He said, ISI Taliban bhai bhai. Kaha tha ki nahi kaha tha? General Bakshi, we remember everything. ISI Taliban bhai bhai. What happened to all that? आज मैं remind कर रहा हूँ तो they कुछ बोल नहीं पा रहे. Are you looking at their discomfort, General Bakshi? Are you looking at the? नहीं, आपने कहा था. ISI Taliban bhai bhai.
Absolutely.
You said that, General Bakshi, was it not said? Don't deny it, sir.
Arnab,
you never ISI Afghan or Taliban brothers. No, it must be Pakistan and Afghanistan.
Can I?
General Bakshi.
Arnab, what I would like to point out is, Arnab, what I would like to point out is the dance of triumphalism that you were seeing in Islamabad when 2 years ago the Taliban government had been put in charge, installed in Kabul with very major Pakistani support. The Pakistani Special Forces, Pakistani 11 Corps, they were all operating to try and sort out Masood Ahmad, and the Panjsheris, and they were trying to best to install the Taliban in Kabul, and then they were crowing to the world that they have more or less, conquered Pakistan, Afghanistan by proxy, and that they have gotten at long last their strategic depth in Afghanistan. They have, taken charge of that country, and they are just going to run mohras there. They are going to run puppets there in Kabul. And now the chickens have come home to roost. Now Pakistan has decided to de-recognize the Taliban regime. It was one of the first countries in the world
Pakistan
to
never recognized
the Taliban regime. Perhaps the only country, the conditional recognition, sir, please.
Louder,
No, sir,
please.
even that was not done
Recognition
document-wise.
was given by
in writing
Pakistan,
there was nothing.
which it has withdrawn. Which it has withdrawn now. You are kicking out 1.7 million Afghan refugees. In fact, the number is almost 2 million.
More than 2 million, sir, 2.3.
Pakistan has to feed Afghanistan. You can't feed yourself. How will you feed Afghanistan? You are begging from, borrowing money from Peter to pay Paul, and you claim that you are controlling the access to Afghanistan, and therefore you will be feeding them. My dear sir, you can't feed yourself. You can't feed
Pakistan
yourself.
has
How will you feed the
produced
poor,
wheat and rice double
Afghans?
than our own
They are sick
requirement
and tired
in country.
of your shenanigans.
Sir,
they are sick and tired of your shenanigans.
May I, Dr. Saeed Elahi,
you trying to...
Dr. Elahi,
Sir.
Dr. Elahi,
Yes, Mr. Yes, sir.
Dr. Elahi, you see, I will keep repeating one thing to you, okay? You will be bitten by the snakes which you have been breeding. I'll give you an example, and Major
Sir, we'll
Janjua
fix
is
it,
here.
Don't worry.
You provided sanctuary and you continue to provide sanctuary to the Jaish-e-Mohammed, right?
Sir,
Now
they are
tell
banned
me,
in Pakistan.
you mentioned some things about Parvez
Lashkar-e-Taiba
Musharraf.
and
1 minute.
Muhammad are banned
Please
in
tell me.
Pakistan, and their leadership
Please
is in jail.
please tell me. Allow me to complete, sir. Allow me to complete. Is it not true that the Jaish-e-Mohammed, who you have been supporting, has attacked your military base and attempted to assassinate your ex-president Parvez Musharraf? You provided Jaish-e-Mohammed support. Can Janjua say that it is not true? Did the Jaish-e-Mohammed not try to assassinate Parvez Musharraf? You gave shelter. Let me ask you one more thing and then you can answer. You gave shelter to Osama bin Laden. 1 minute. You gave shelter to Osama bin Laden. The same Al-Qaeda terrorist Mustafa Abu al-Yazid took responsibility for organizing the suicide attack in Denmark's embassy in the Pakistani capital, which left 6 people dead. So, point being, you supported Jaish-e-Mohammed, they attacked you. You gave sanctuary to Osama bin Laden, the Al-Qaeda attacked you on your soil. Don't you see?
Arnab,
Don't you see? You provide them sanctuary.
If you repeat
Now 1 minute. Now 1 minute. You tied up with the Taliban.
Every sentence.
One point, Major Janjua, last point, please. Last point, please, Major Janjua. My last point, please. After that, I'm out. Listen to me. You tied up with the Taliban. And Tehreek-e-Taliban, only one side of the Taliban, they are the same people. They killed 123 school children in Peshawar in 2014. You have the blood of Pakistani children on your hands. 32 Pakistani children were killed because of your tie-up with the Taliban then. Your Parvez Musharraf was attacked because you supported Jaish-e-Mohammed. the Danish embassy in Pakistan was attacked because you supported Osama bin Laden. But the problem with you Pakistanis, you will never learn.
Mr. Arnab,
You will never learn. I will
will
keep sitting on TV and trying to explain to you. But you have
are
decided to be tone deaf on these issues. Please respond.
Taliban, TPP.
Yes. Okay. Now, Arnab Goswami, first of all, listen to this. Let me show you a mirror. The 123 children that you are referring to that were not 130.
Answer my question, yaar. I see the mirror every morning. Answer my question.
Yes, I'm
They were
coming to answer your
sponsored by
question. Hold on,
Indian
have
agency
patience.
RAW.
Irrefutable
When
evidence
people
of
were
India's
arrested,
involvement in that attack.
They had close
Do not
contacts
blame
with RAW.
Afghanistan. Do not blame Afghanistan or anybody. It was a direct involvement of RAW, and it's shameful for a country to involve children in this kind of massacre. It was
Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you! You have the blood of Pakistani children on your hands. Innocent Pakistani children were supported, were killed because of your terror strategy. And you have the temerity to mention the Research and Analysis Wing. Don't you dare name the Research and Analysis Wing. You tell me.
Admitting your guilt, you are trying to pass on that. I think you should be ashamed of yourself.
Arey, you are the masters of deceit. You are the master class of deceit. You turned on your own soldiers. Ask General Bakshi. Ask General Bakshi. Indians had to bury Pakistani soldiers in Kargil. You refused to accept them. You turned on your version of Kasab. You turned on your version of the 2611 plot. You turned on your version of Osama bin Laden's presence in Pakistan. In 2009, Rahman Malik, your then Interior Minister, told American diplomats that you had no clue about Laden's whereabouts.
Arnab Goswami,
you know very well that you lied. You are professional liars.
Never.
You started.
You are professional liars.
Those parties and outfits who were involved in terrorism.
Even yesterday,
General Bakshi.
2 years ago, saying Serena has 5 floors and Pakistani ISI and SSG was sitting on the 5th floor.
I am still saying you met in Serena Hotel. I am still saying on record.
Major Janjua, we heard you.
I am still saying on record your ISI met the leadership in the Serena Hotel. It doesn't matter with the 5th floor or the basement. Please, General Bakshi. Today though you can't debate also.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I've seen the mirror every morning.
I'd like to remind you of the simple fact.
You see,
General Bakshi, last word to him.
Remind you, Major
General
Janjua,
Bakshi.
of the simple fact that you had swindled the Americans of billions of dollars and you had the chutzpah to keep Osama bin Laden 800 meters from the Pakistan Military Academy, Kakul, in a 4-storied mansion, replete with 3 wives and a bountiful supply of blue films. You kept him there and you told the Americans he is having kidney dialysis in some cave in Tora Bora, you remember? Look at the way you lied through your teeth. When he was staying in your military cantonment of Abbottabad, 800 meters from the Pakistan Military Academy, Kakul. May I, my friend, remind you of the very sagacious... I'll just finish. I'd like to listen to you. I'll just finish.
TTP was sponsored and funded by Indian agency RAW.
Listen to the sagacious advice that Hillary Clinton had given.
Ladies and gentlemen,
that you keep
viewers,
in your backyard, feed them milk in the fond hope that they will bite only your neighbors. Today, they are biting you, old boy. They are biting you.
Viewers, in 2 years, 2 years and 3 months. In 2 years, I wish I could show you that visual. 2 years and 3 months back, they were hugging each other in the Serena Hotel in Kabul. 2 years and 3 months later, they are going to war.
You are saying that we were rejoicing.
They met in the Serena Hotel. They met in the Serena Hotel. And you were also there, I think. Ladies and gentlemen, I was completely right then and I'm right now. And I shall see you tomorrow. I shall see you tomorrow on another firecracker show tomorrow in this pre-Diwali season. See you tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Good night and goodbye.